Hello, everybody. Welcome to your weather forecast. Mr. G back at you once again. I hope your week is going okay as we are at the midpoint of our week. So let's talk about your Thursday and Friday, as well as take a look at the Memorial Day weekend. A little bit early for the 4th of July. We won't talk about that one just yet, but let's deal with the Memorial Day weekend first. And we have a typhoon to talk about, a super typhoon down across the island of Guam, which is a U.S. territory. We're dealing with a very large typhoon with 155-mile-an-hour winds, and this is the largest typhoon to affect the Guam area in over 20 years. And there we are as we're looking at Super Typhoon Mawar out there, and that is going to be taking itself over into the further into the Western Pacific and into parts of off the coast of mainland China and Taiwan. So this is going to affect Taiwan as we get into next week, but it's going to be down to category 2 and 3. But as we're going to see, it's going to max out as we hit over open water on Saturday as a category 5. So that will put winds over 155 miles an hour. But right now, we are at a category 4 hurricane, typhoon, same storm, different part of the world. And if you're in the Pacific, the Western Pacific, over towards Asia, they are called typhoons. And we have our super typhoon to contend with down there across Guam. So again, a little bit of action in the tropics over the Western Pacific. And here we are to talk about our upcoming weekend as we get ready for that Memorial Day weekend. And we're going to be seeing it very nice in my neck of the woods. And if you're in the upper Midwest or the plains, you're going to be seeing a very nice weekend with very warm temperatures as well. But we're going to see quite a bit of a change in the weather across the eastern as we have what's called a Rex block in place. And that is going to cause an area of low pressure to spin up over the southeast. So we're going to be seeing heavy rain along the southeastern coast, which includes the areas of Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, as well as Florida. We're going to be seeing heavy rainfall into the weekend and into your Memorial Day. Nice weather will occur over the northeast, and we're going to be seeing some thunderstorms across the high plains of West Texas and up into Colorado, as well as the Dakotas and to Wyoming and Montana. And we're going to be seeing those isolated thunderstorms across the northern Rockies and those rain showers across the Pacific Northwest. And we're going to be seeing warm and dry weather across the Southwest this weekend and for your Memorial Day weekend. So again, beautiful weather for some folks, for most people, but some people might deal with some wet weather. And we're really going to be seeing that potential for a storm system off the southeast coast that could be tropical in nature. We have a very slight chance of seeing a tropical system develop down off the east coast of Florida over the western Caribbean. So again, we're going to keep monitoring that situation. And here we are with an area of low pressure off the southeast for your weekend. So on your Saturday, we're going to be seeing the potential for water spouts off of the southeastern U.S. So North Carolina and South Carolina, mostly going to be doing because we're going to have those strong winds coming from the northeast and winds coming off the ocean around our area of low pressure. It's going to create eddies in this region right in here, so we can see those water spouts spin up along the coast off of Cape Hatteras and the southeastern United States, south of the Chesapeake Bay in Washington and Virginia. So we will be keeping an eye on that as we head into the weekend hours. And then on Sunday, we are going to be seeing nice and dry weather across the south, and we're going to see a little bit cooler across the southeast over Florida, mostly because of rain-cooled air, and we're going to be dealing with that potential tropical system off the southeast coast. Either way, we're going to see an area of low pressure with some very heavy rain across the southeast and the state of Florida. It just depends on whether that system takes on tropical characteristics, and we will monitor for that. The models are hinting at a slight risk for that tropical development to occur late in the weekend and early into next week. And we will continue to monitor the progress of that system. And we're also going to be seeing showers along the mid-Atlantic and into parts of the Northeast as well. So Washington, Raleigh, Durham, North Carolina, and the Charlotte area down the Southeast coast, we're going to see those showers on your Memorial Day Monday, and we're going to be seeing nice and dry weather across the Ohio Valley and into the Midwest. But if you're in the Northeast, we're going to be seeing rather warm weather as well as high pressure starts to build in from the west. A pretty potent area of high pressure will affect the northern U.S., and we can see those warm temperatures into the Great Lakes, and that warmth will extend up into the upper Midwest and the northern plains. And as we take a look at that tropical outlook, this is that slight risk for that tropical development between May 26th and May 28th. So that's Friday and the weekend. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we will be monitoring for that slight risk of tropical development off the southeast coast. And we're going to be seeing that high temperatures drop as well as we head into Thursday and Friday. We will see things rather cool across the Northeast and the Great Lakes, but that will be short-lived because as we head through the weekend and into Monday, we will see those temperatures gradually start to warm and go above average. So we will see the opposite occur as we head into next week. And here is a look at our Memorial Day across the country as far as the weather is concerned. And if you look at the West Coast, the northern plains and the northern Rockies, we will see thunderstorms out to the west, and these storms will occur over the mountains. We'll see a situation where a lot of rainfall won't hit the lower valleys, but if you're in a higher terrain, higher elevations, you may see some rain from some of those thunderstorms. That could lead to flooding in the lower lying areas as runoff from the mountains and the heavy rain in the elevation occur. We could see runoff and some lightning induced fires as well because of dry lightning in the lower elevations. But a beautiful dry weather across the southwest, and we will see nice and warm weather across the Midwest and the nation's midsection from Minnesota to the Gulf of Mexico and in Houston, Texas. A beautiful weekend across the eastern U.S. We will have our chances for rain through the mid-Atlantic and through parts of the southeast, and that includes the state of Florida as well. Could see some of those showers and maybe a thunderstorm as well. And here we are as we talk about our cool down across the Northeast this week, later this week, Thursday and Friday, when we see the risk there for some frost and freezes in the morning on the weekend because of very dry air at the surface and almost little to no wind in place. So that would allow for that mixed layer to radiate and allow those temperatures to cool quite dramatically to get down to the upper 30s to the upper 20s to lower 30s across parts of eastern Canada and the northeastern U.S. And we could see more of the same for that for Friday a.m. That colder temperatures and that high pressure will expand. So we're going to see more areas across the Northeast have to deal with the risk for frost and freeze watches and warnings. So because of the lack of wind and the lack of humidity and the dry air allows for the temperatures to cool more rapidly in the evening and in the overnight hours. And we do have some severe weather to talk about down across the central and southern plains. And we do see that risk today for some wind and hail and a tornado threat across parts of the western plains of Texas and in the eastern sections of New Mexico. We see the potential for a tornado, and we could also see some hail potential as well. Some very large hail. We could see 1 to 2 inch diameter hail, and some damaging winds will also occur across parts of western Texas and the Oklahoma Panhandle. So the risk for severe weather this late this evening across the western plains and down in Texas and Oklahoma. So we will be dealing with that. Here's where we're going to be seeing that severe weather and the potential for some isolated severe thunderstorms through parts of the northern Rockies and the high plains of Montana. And we're also going to take a closer look here at those severe thunderstorms across West Texas and Oklahoma, as well as into eastern Colorado and eastern New Mexico. Here is your forecast for your Thursday morning across the country. We will be looking at beautiful weather across the Northeast and the Great Lakes. So you will have a dry start to your day, a dry start to the day across the Pacific Northwest. Some showers and storms possible in the mountains, and we could see some showers and storms tomorrow through parts of the plains of Texas and Oklahoma and western Kansas. Dry weather mostly across the southeast. Some showers and storms will occur in the morning across the state of Florida, and those showers will be close to the southeastern coast. So Savannah and we want to talk about Myrtle Beach. Those showers will be close by, so you may see an isolated shower in the morning and in your afternoon hours as you try to catch the bus to come home from work or school. We're going to see those showers and storms potentially across the central and southern plains once again. Dry weather across the southeast, the northeast, the Great Lakes, the upper Midwest. Beautiful day in store for you people, and across the Pacific Northwest, with the exception of some elevated thunderstorms up over the mountains. Again, very little precipitation amounts is expected with that. We're not expecting any heavy rainfall, and beautiful weather across the western and the southwestern United States. Much of the same will occur in the evening hours. So where's my second map? Am I missing a map? We don't get an evening? I guess I didn't. I guess I don't get an evening map. So, but just so you know, it's going to be much of the same. It's not going to change much in the evening hours as well. So, a beautiful day for the most part across the country, as temperatures warm up a bit as well. We're going to see a lot of warm temperatures, but those few showers across the northern Rockies. Showers and storms possible in the southern plains of Texas and Oklahoma. Maybe a shower across the southeastern coast and over the state of Florida. But other than that, nice days in store for your Thursday and into your weekend for many of you folks. My name is Mr. G. Thank you for watching. Leave a like, comment, or subscribe on YouTube. And leave a like, comment, and leave a follow on TikTok. Bye-bye.